People will die as a result of conservative policies. That's the latest attack from the NDP. Now, folks, I've been predicting this desperation and fear and smear campaign for well over a year. This is what I had to say a few months back. One expression of that panic that you're going to see, I predicted it right now, they're going to turn up their left-wing anger machine to ear-breaking decibels. Well, sure enough, the Premier is demonstrating that desperation, very sadly, just last week saying this.
I think that, quite frankly, people will die.
In particular, she's commenting about our Conservative policy of allowing farmers to choose what kind of insurance that best serves their workers, rather than forcing them to buy inefficient and limited government insurance. Also, reducing the red tape burden on farmers. The Premier really says that's going to cause, quotes, people to die. But folks, let's not forget this is part of a pattern of fear and smear. How about that Deputy Premier saying that Conservatives are, quotes, sewer rats?
They're spending a lot of time with sewer rats, Mr. Speaker.
Or the Premier saying that our policies are...
It's super cruel, it's super extreme, and it is super backwards.
Or how about a candidate in the by-election against me last year who said that I wanted to close down, quotes, every hospital in the province?
If Mr. Kenney goes ahead with 20% cuts across the budget, that would mean things like closing every hospital, eliminating diagnostic services, and eliminating community care and home care, let alone closing every bed for continuing care for our seniors.
Or the Premier's spokesperson, Cheryl Oates, suggesting that we wanted to, quotes, blow up every school and hospital in the province in order to balance the budget without raising taxes. And if saying that we want to blow up schools and hospitals and people will die as a result of sensible regulatory policies, well, they've got another step further. The NDP sent out a desperate fundraising appeal to its supporters last week, which said that shows the idea of a Conservative government resulting in asteroid showers hitting the Earth and nuclear bombs going off. I mean, come on, guys. I know it's a cartoon, but do you really take Albertans for fools? We certainly don't. And that's why I've consistently tried to demonstrate a tone of respect. I disagree with the NDP, but we can disagree without accusing each other of wanting people to die as a result of our policies or bringing on a nuclear winter. In fact, I went so far at our recent founding United Conservative Convention to go out of my way to praise our Premier, her ability and her public service, generating huge applause from Conservative members for that mark of civility. Let's put the partisanship aside for a moment, and I want to invite a round of applause for our Premier for her public service to Alberta. But you know, all of this NDP desperation is starting to remind me of what happened at the end of the Liberal Paul Martin government. In 2005, they actually prepared an ad which said that if Conservatives were elected, there would, quotes, be soldiers in the streets.
Stephen Harper actually announced he wants to increase military presence in our cities, Canadian cities. Soldiers with guns in our cities, in Canada. We did not make this up. Choose your Canada.
How long before the NDP starts saying that a United Conservative government will put soldiers in the streets? I'm sorry, to my friends in the NDP, just stop it. Can't you treat Albertans with a modicum of respect? Don't you understand Albertans are far too intelligent to fall for this kind of stuff? But I have another question. Where's the media in all of this? Do you think if Conservatives referred to NDP policies as being, quotes, super cruel, or that the NDP policies would result in, quotes, people dying?
I think that, quite frankly, people will die.
If Conservatives were to circulate in a fundraising email a depiction of NDP Alberta with asteroids hitting the Earth and nuclear bombs going off, you know it would be a front-page news story. But all we hear from the media is crickets. So why the double standard?